live.
Hey guys, we're in a live press conference right now with the sheriff's office. I'll bring you into it right now.
Safely out. So.
Thank you. Thank you, sir, for the update.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and to update you right there, McLain County Sheriff's Office confirming there has been one death here in McLain County here in Cole in Oklahoma. We still don't know much about the nature of that fatality, but we do know at least one person has died. Next of kin, the family has been notified. We're still learning more about how that happened, what happened, and apparently law enforcement is still searching the area, doing a grid approach, going home by home to figure out what had happened. We'll send it back to you guys in the studio. Yeah, Evan, here we're in McLain County. We're now joined by the Sheriff's Office, Deputy Gibbons. Deputy, if I could first ask you, you had some more information on a fatality that was confirmed this evening. What can you tell us?
We do have one confirmed fatality. We were waiting on next of kin notification before we released that information. We still have multiple injuries at various levels that we received. Based on the damage reports that we received thus far, it is possible that more injuries and fatalities may come forward.
Any estimation of numbers?
Not at this time. We started with roughly a 10 square mile radius that we were working a grid pattern on. We've had multiple reports of people trapped in shelters that we responded to and will continue to respond to as they come in. We've had some challenges both with night and power outages, debris, and power lines down, so we've been having to combat that as well. So,
was that person found in Cole?
I believe so. I don't know the exact location, but within that area that was affected, yes.
If you could sort of explain to me the search process. I heard it kind of works in a grid. How do they search for people in storms like this?
Okay, so if basically you had a block section of a neighborhood, as the storm went through that area, you would start at one end of that block, and then you would go based on residence to residence and work your way along the path as it traveled through. And so as calls come in at a specific emergency, maybe it's house number 5, you would have units break off that grid search, go directly to house number 5, and respond to that emergency.
We've been in Cole, and so how possible is it, with trees down everywhere, it now being dark, is doing that grid search easy, or is it rather difficult?
It's difficult for a lot of reasons. One, we're in a rural area. The challenges of debris and power outages, along with darkness, combines a problem, but not everything in rural areas are marked as adequately as we'd like, but after a storm, a lot of those markings that are there are gone. So we're having to use GPS and other forms of data to know where certain things are. We've had a lot of neighbors that have come forward and given us information as our crews have responded, so that's helped us out quite a bit. And they know, hey, so-and-so lives in that house, Mr. and Mrs. Smith live in that house, they've been accounted for. That has helped us out tremendously, as well as all the response we've received.
In terms of first responder response, I was in Cole, I saw a lot of police cars, a lot of fire cars, electric trucks. How would you estimate how many folks have been assisting your department tonight?
Well over 100. It's kind of Oklahoma standard. When we have a natural emergency of any kind, people come out of the woodwork, and we've been very fortunate. This is a close-knit community. We've got a lot of first responders that work in other areas of the metro but live here. They had no problem throwing a uniform on and coming out, regardless of their respective agencies. We've had fire, ambulance, law enforcement on a state, federal, local level have responded in kind, as well as neighbors just coming out. I think it was reported previously, we've had everybody from being on tractors to horseback to on foot. And so we've got first responders that are having to walk a mile or more from around debris just to check an area.
My last question, you mentioned there was a number for folks to call if it wasn't an immediate emergency, correct?
Yes, so our Facebook, we'll try to update that as we can. Our reunification area and our Red Cross shelter has been set up at the Washington High School at 202 East Kirby Street in Washington, Oklahoma. We've got an alternate number outside of 911 to try to relieve some of our dispatch tonight, and that's going to be 405-955-4600.
Deputy, thanks so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you. You guys be safe.
Of course. And guys, just to recap, that has been confirmed one fatality here in Cole in McLain County. We don't know the age. We don't know the nature of the death. We do know someone has been killed because of these storms, and their family has been notified. I am just seeing off screen now the Red Cross has arrived here at the Reunification Center at Washington High School, only a few miles from Cole.
Clydesdale, who is in Cole right now, she has, unfortunately, another update.
Man, oh man.
Yeah, we're here with Deputy Gibbons with the McLain County Sheriff's Office, and sir, you said there's another tough update.
Unfortunately, we have confirmed that there is a second fatality related to tonight's storm. The person that my understanding was died en route to the hospital. So,
did this person die in the same area as the other death? Are these connected at all?
they were within the same vicinity of the Cole area. I don't know if it was within the city limits yet, but within the same area of the tornado path.
And then I know I asked you about the last person, but do we have any information on how old this person was, if they were a male, female?
I don't have that information at this time.
It's fair to say now it seems the injuries have been getting very serious from this storm.
Yes, unfortunately, based on the information that we received thus far, with the type of damage that we received, that could grow. There may be people that we're unaware of. As the night goes on and the grid searches increase, continue to come forward, that the numbers may increase, unfortunately.
Do we have a ballpark of injuries yet, or is it still being put together?
My understanding was there was roughly a dozen injuries. That was the ballpark. That's not a confirmed solid number. That was the ballpark.
And those range from bruises to serious?
Yes, correct. Correct.
And then, I mean, the weather, it seems like the wind is picking up again. Can you talk about how that is making these efforts more and more difficult tonight?
Challenges, but with the wind, the darkness, down power lines, debris, there's been a significant number of challenges. But our guys and gals, I should say, are getting through it unimpeded. I mean, sometimes the progress is slow, but they're getting through it either way.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Back to you guys.
We were afraid of that, Jolene, especially the way he was talking during the update of the first.